Fortnite might be scamming millions of its players, and most of them don't even realize it. You know that color system for skin rarity? The one that's supposed to tell you what a skin is worth? What if I told you it doesn't really mean what it used to? For years, that system has been quietly rewired, and Epic may be selling you basic skins at premium prices. This isn't a mistake, it's a strategy. In this video, we're going to expose how the value of your cosmetics is being manipulated and uncover the truth behind what I'm calling the Great Fortnite Skin Scam of 2026. Do you remember when your locker was a vibrant grid of green, blue, purple, and gold? That wasn't just for show. For years, that color-coded system was the language of value in Fortnite. Green meant uncommon for 800 V-Bucks. Blue was rare for 1,200. Purple was epic at 1,500. And a legendary gold skin would cost you 2,000 V-Bucks. It was a clear, consistent structure. You knew exactly what you were paying for, and for the most part, that system is still here. Special series like Marvel, Icon, or Gaming Legends have their own unique branding, but that fundamental color structure still underpins most of the cosmetics in the game. But the community has started to worry that those colors don't mean what they once did. When players started noticing shifts in the shop, the backlash was pretty quick. A few years back, Epic released a statement in response to concerns about them removing color labels, saying, "The change to remove color labeling from shop items doesn't change our approach or the way we price things. We just want to simplify the appearance of Fortnite, locker, shop, etc., and remove outdated Battle Royale-inspired systems." Their reasoning was that with new modes like LEGO Fortnite and Fortnite Festival, the old Battle Royale system wasn't a good fit. They wanted one unified storefront. On the surface, it sounds reasonable, but looking at the item shop now, in 2026, that statement feels a little misleading. The community's fear that this was all a way for Epic to get more aggressive with its pricing seems to be coming true. This is where the scam truly reveals itself. It's not about one single overpriced skin, but a slow, creeping trend of getting less for the same price. It's a classic case of cosmetic shrink. Let's do a simple comparison. Think of a classic skin like Sparkplug. It was released as a rare, blue tier skin for 1,200 V-Bucks. It's a detailed character model and it comes with a back bling. For years, that was the standard for 1,200 V-Bucks. Now, look at the shop in 2026. Players have been pointing out a disturbing trend, an increase in skins that cost 1,200 V-Bucks but offer significantly less. We're seeing more and more skins at this rare price point being released without a back bling, something that used to be a staple for that tier. These are skins that, under the old standards, might have been 800 V-Buck uncommon items. Without a consistent quality baseline, the 1,200 V-Buck price tag feels arbitrary, and to many, it feels like a ripoff. The problem gets even worse with collaborations. Collabs have always been a huge moneymaker, but the pricing can feel like the Wild West. When the Avatar, the last Airbender skins for characters like Zuko and Katara hit the shop, players were stunned by the prices. Individual skins were being sold for 2,000 V-Bucks each, with bundles that didn't offer much of a discount. The community pushback was huge, with many calling the prices absolutely outrageous. Epic was testing the limits of what players would pay, and it seemed like the established value system didn't apply. This is cosmetic shrinkflation in action, the practice of reducing the quality or quantity of a product while keeping the price the same. By slowly degrading what a rare or epic skin includes, Epic unties the price from its expected quality. They can release a lower effort skin, one that in the past would have been green or blue, and slap a 1,200 or 1,500 V-Buck price on it. Without the visual protest of a green background on a high price, newer players won't know any better. It's a subtle and cynical business strategy. If you're tracking with this investigation and you want to see more content that breaks down what's really going on in the games you play, take a second to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It tells me you value this kind of in-depth analysis. And if you're feeling generous, Using my creator code in the item shop is a massive help and directly supports the work that goes into making these videos. So, who gets hurt the most by this? Veteran, those of us who have been around since the early chapters, we remember the old system. We can look at a new skin and say, hey, that's a cool design, but there's no way it's worth 1,500 V-Bucks. We have the context to spot a bad deal. But what about the millions of new players who have joined Fortnite in 2025 and 2026? They have no context. They enter an item shop and see a blue rare skin for 1,200 V-Bucks and just assume that's what a decent skin costs. They're unaware that just a few years ago, that same amount of money would have almost always bought them a skin that came with a back bling. They are the primary victims of this strategy. They're being conditioned to accept higher prices for lower value items because the quality standard that would have warned them has been eroded. It breaks down player trust. The community has been vocal about this, seeing it as another questionable move in a series of pricing strategy changes. Now, to be fair, the concept of rarity in Fortnite has always been complex. True rarity isn't just about the color, it's about availability. A skin like Rogue Agent, a starter pack exclusive from Chapter 1, Season 3, is considered one of the rarest skins not because of a color, but because it hasn't been available since 2018. The same goes for event-exclusive skins like World Warrior. Their value comes from their scarcity. But Epic seems to have cleverly blended two different ideas: rarity by availability and value communicated by a quality tier. The color system was never just about how rare a skin was. It was a pricing and quality benchmark. A legendary skin cost 2,000 V-Bucks because it was supposed to be highly detailed, maybe with reactive elements. An uncommon skin was 800 V-Bucks because it was a simpler design. By muddying the waters of what a quality tier gets you, Epic can now let the ambiguous idea of rarity do all the work. They can price a simple skin higher and let players wonder if it's secretly rare and will be gone forever, driving purchases through FOMO, the fear of missing out. The price no longer reflects a clear standard of quality, and that's the problem. So let's call this what it is. The slow erosion of the skin rarity system isn't about simplifying the appearance of the shop. It's a calculated business decision designed to obscure value and give Epic Games the freedom to charge more for less. It's a system that takes advantage of new players, frustrates veterans, and turns the simple act of buying a cosmetic into a confusing guessing game. The clear, color-coded language of value is being replaced by a system where the only thing that's clear is that you're probably paying more for less than you were a few years ago. This is the great Fortnite skin scam of 2026. It's not loud or flashy. It's a quiet, slow-burning deception that has been playing out in the item shop every single day, and millions of us have been a part of it without even knowing. But now, I want to hear from you. Which skins have you felt ripped off by? What's the most overpriced cosmetic you've seen in the item shop? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. Thanks for watching.